Bortles on the give to Fournette. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, 54, Richie.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
372.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, West got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw. West. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney. come! Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. West. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Bortles now on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All go.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Hank.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Check three. Gun.
On 1st and 10, West. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Hut!
To throw again. West. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 20. A gain of 39 that time.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Strong right. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Looking to throw. West. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, way to go. Nice play. That was awesome. Yeah. Woo!
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! Gun!
Back to throw. West firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A give. This is Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Lucky 56. Mike's 50. Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. West. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Switch. Over. Watch the motion.
From the gun, West. Able to power through. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
Hey, 5-0. Throw left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. West. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
11.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Green 80.
Motion.
All go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
11B.
Here's Bortles to throw. Buying time to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! Gun!
On 3rd and 2, West. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing now is Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Bortles now to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
Let's go. Lucy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
11B, 11B. Spread right, 72. Check. Sunday. 11B. 372.
Bortles going to throw. And an alley to run. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a foot.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there out of Cook. 48 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set! 319! 319!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Single. Got a single in the slot. Gun!
Back to throw. West. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this one is right through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Bortles to throw on second down. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Lucy.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
11.
Three buzz.
Hey, 54 Ricky.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, we got four down.
The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And now out come the Jags. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back,
Let's go.
those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
Lucy.
And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Hey, 4 down.
11.
Now a play fake. Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big third down play there for the Jags. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Hey. 4 down. Kill.
Here's a give to Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Let's go. 73.
Now Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Hey. You got 3.
Over.
Sponge. No.
Off the play fake. West. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looking to throw. West. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3 down.
Off play action. West. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down. West. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing to start the drive. West. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
To throw on second down. West. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Gun!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught with a catch right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. West. It gets it over the middle of the column. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Hey, boys, you got 4 down. Motion.
Throwing again. West. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off the play fake. West. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like... Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Bortles going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jags, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. Money on my mind, so toupee. Real out of time, never Kool-Aid. Sipping on sight. Came a long way from G-Bird. Putting in work like Ferg. New York to L.A., Hawaii, and Japan. And I'm man, at least I'm feeling like I am. Got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand. But don't give a I'm saying I am. What that even mean? I don't know what you talking about. Why nowadays everybody got a palm out? P.O.P. it'll be me and that be what I rhyme about. I have arrived, oh, you rather step into me, promise to get on. Better hop up on the train for your missing chance to hop up on the train for your missing chance to get on. Mixtape, Bobby, that's the type I spin on. Woo!
In the zone now, everybody know that it's on now. Get in the zone now. No. Said it's on now. Everybody know that it's on now. Get in the zone now. No.
Everybody alive, everybody listening to this fun alive. Come on up for the vibe, come on up for the vibe. Come on now, you gotta survive. Everybody alive, everybody listening to this fun alive. Come on up for the vibe, come on up for the vibe. Come on now, you gotta survive. I said you gotta survive. Gotta survive. I said you gotta survive. Gotta survive. I said you gotta survive. Woo! I'm back at it. Never out of breath like an asthmatic. I done had it. Put it. I'm an addict back in Maryland, living in an attic, flowing erratic, bringing the static, busting like it. I'm battered in the baddest, I'm at it in the maddest. My flow the fattest, hotter than the desert in Nevada. None of the batter. Different chatter, none of it matter. Put it. Listen to the pitter and patter, let him shatter. Cause I'm ripping and living and striving to kill it. The ripper, he callin', we're going, he flow. And you know, he pursuing it, doing it, moving it, grooving it, some of the record, talking, working it, flipping it, ripping it. No. I'm back at it. Never out of breath like an asthmatic. I done had it. Put it. I'm an addict back in Maryland, living in the static, flowing erratic, bringing the static, busting like it. I'm battered in the baddest, I'm at it in the maddest. My flow the fattest, hotter than the desert in Nevada. None of the batter, on the chitter and chatter, none of it matter. Put it. And listen for the pitter patter, let him shatter. We're ripping and living and striving to kill it. The ripper, he calling, we're going, he flowing. You know, he pursuing it, doing it, moving and grooving. And some of the record, talking, working it, flipping it, bringing it. You know, I'm ripping and living, striving to kill it. Ripper, he calling, we're going, he flow. Listen, ripping and living and striving to kill it. Alright, we're gonna do this one more time. Listen. I'm ripping and living and striving to kill it. The ripper, he calling, we're going, he flowing. You know, he pursuing it, doing it, moving and grooving. And some of the record, talking, working it, flipping it, ripping it. No. This is what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna test my syllability. You know what I'm saying? I like to call it my syllability. I've been sipping on this right now. That's one of the last songs we recorded for this. So I'm gonna really go off for y'all right now. We gonna do this in one breath, alright? This ain't no editing. We gonna do it like this. So y'all ready? Yeah. No. Y'all ready? Yeah. I'm living and living and striving to kill it. The ribby calling, we're going and flowing. And he was assuming and doing and moving and grooving and stopping the record and talking and working and flipping and ripping. I'm flipping and ripping, scribbling. I'm ready to go when I buy it. You can break it open like the end. You can smoke and choke on a lady. Yeah. Slicing MCs like Darth Vader. The head of the second, I spit and say yeah.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win. Big J Rock go on 10. Exit at 4. Bring friends. Matt Black 2 dope. Jump in. You might wanna keep scope. I win. Forearm tattoos. That's squad. All of them go. Don't try. I walk in room. They eyes wide. Third album come soon. I'm glad y'all gon' die. I ain't chasing after no. I got bigger plans than staying rich. I've been tapped in since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bow side and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my know some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just and he was like, boop. Here. Knew knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. Look at you go. Okay, you ready? Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you ready? Look.
Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a stab, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. If I got my stuff. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. I did like a 9/11 folks. Matte back, liquor clean. Dead presses in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might frisk me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need to relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be coolin' out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends.
that invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Victory, victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, victory, ice on my neck like a little weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be.
Money over on my hands down. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already live.
Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my hands down. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already live.
It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, friend protecting that. 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend protecting that. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over on my hands down. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already live. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? Your warning. Watching me flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique in Bucktown. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, they ain't talking cash, so I did the race. Dance hard with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it dumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this case is once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming from my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no. I know my come up, gotta